Hey everybody, Vice here. Welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest VII. Last time we finally completed Rosella's Chapter 4, got to the underground with the real Troll King to stop the fake Troll King, and then they started fighting, and then the chapter ended there. This time we're going to continue on with Queen Valanice again with Chapter 5, Nightmare in Theria. And near the end of Chapter 4, we were told, Rosella was told that her mother, Queen Valanice, was taken into jail, but then they're arrested or whatever, and then they liked her again because something happened. We're about to find out what that thing happened was.
Judges of the jury, what is your verdict?
On the charge of moon theft, we find her
Guilty!
Literally impossible.
On the charge of impersonating a Falderalian, we find her
Guilty!
They call themselves an aliens. Good job.
on the charges of party crashing, sneaking, spying, and appearing in public without fur, feather, or scales, we find her
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
That's the only one you can really say guilty on.
Valanice of Daventry, this is your sentence. You must spend the rest of your life in the jellybean mines of the faraway kingdom of Wagga Wagga Boing Boing.
What? I never heard of such a place. You just made that up, didn't you?
So I did. Does anyone have an idea for her sentence?
banish her to the plains of petulant possums.
Maroon her on the island of ill-natured iguanas.
Not a possum.
Make her count every grain of birdseed in the land.
Make her put the moon back into the sky.
The people have spoken. You have until sunset to put the moon back in its rightful place in the sky, Valanice. If you do not, you will be fed to a 300-pound hamster in the morning. Court adjourned.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
In that case, let us move the party to the sub-basement. Guards, remove that hairless creature.
The sub-basement. You know, that place that Rosella was just taken to that you guys actually do not know exists down there. And we're not allowed to leave town until we put the moon back. Yeah, okay. Which is actually very easy. Let's get this feather before I forget. So we got this rubber chicken. Just do that. Now before I put the moon back... Green cheese, huh? Notice something weird here? I'm actually going to bite into the cheese right now, but for some reason when you first look at it, it looks like it's already gotten bitten. Anyway, we're gonna have... Did I say Rosella? Whoops. We're gonna have Queen Valanice eat that, and yeah.
I never did like green cheese much.
Now that looks the same, but now the icon actually shows actually eaten. Even though the image here already showed that earlier. Weird, quirky bug thing. Anyway, we can now put the moon back by doing this. And there it goes, launched back into space. It was that simple.
Congratulations, oh hairless one. Thank you have returned the moon to the sky. You are granted a full pardon.
Oh, thank you, Archduke Yip Yap.
Never let it be said that Archduke Fiffle Yip Yip, fearless warhound of merciful. Now, if you'll excuse me, the volcano is smoking, so I'm off to hide in the basement.
Yeah, if you excuse me, the volcano is smoking, so I have to go hide in the basement. Wait, that would make it worse. So yeah, the volcano is currently smoking. That's not good. Now if we go this way, a certain snake salesman is still here. I think we can still talk to him about the statuette, actually.
Good day, sir.
My body's trying to make me hiccup or burp or something. Oh.
Of course I can help you, madam. What you need is a big jar of effervescent, a quick-acting dewberries revalenta. It will cure what ails you, and cleans your cookware as well.
Uh-huh.
I am not ill, sir.
You do?
Never. Good merchant, I really would appreciate a moment of your time.
A moment, you say? That will be 2 gold coins, my lady. 2 moments for 3 coins. What a bargain!
We can give him anything, actually.
This is not a pawn shop, madam. I deal in cash and precious objects.
Okay, what about this? We don't need it. Actually, why don't we do that now?
Statuette, tell me where my daughter is now.
Rosella is far below the ground, in the land of the volcano. She lives, but I cannot see her. Her world has become darkness.
My poor, poor baby. What is happening to you?
Okay, so even that thing can't really show us. Just because she's underground. That's kind of dumb, actually.
Here you are, the magic statuette.
I can see where everyone is anywhere, but no.
And here is your weir-beast, Sev, my lady Valanice.
Thank you. How does it work?
You must apply it to your body. First, it must be mixed with a bit of animal hair.
Animal hair? What kind?
Why, whatever animal you wish to transform into. However, I would not recommend a fat mouse or a juicy squirrel. Excuse me, my lady. I must go and consult my statuette.
Weird beast self thing. So yeah, we now have that. So he actually gave us something really nice. Also, he did remember our name, Queen Valanice, so actually he was paying attention. Surprisingly. But I don't remember how to get him to actually talk about the statuette. Maybe I didn't talk to him enough? I don't know. Because I know he opens up at some point talking to you about the statuette that they stole from him or whatnot. Or maybe he doesn't open up, he just accidentally speaks out against them for it. I don't remember. Okay. Now for the fun part. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to do next. Because, yeah, Chapter 5 is where where a lot of solutions get confusing, and figuring out what to do is, So I'm just gonna be honest right now, they're probably gonna get to the point real quick where I'm probably gonna have to look it up myself, cause, yeah. I can think of one, maybe one thing right now. Also, because I had to start chapter 3 from chapter 3 that one time, I have these two items. So I don't have to deal with the scorpion again, if I remember correctly. At some point. But first... Still got the husband-wife situation here. But, if I remember correctly... The little bird we saved in chapter 3 a while back?
Hello, kindest of humans. Do you desire some sacred nectar?
I do indeed. Can you get me some?
Certainly. Do you have a vessel to hold the nectar?
Yep.
Good. Hold it directly below the flowers, my lady.
Thank you.
Nectar and pot. That's a lot. That was a lot of nectar, by the way. If I remember correctly, I can use it here? Here? No. Am I supposed to look? Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to look at it first.
These statues are so beautiful. Incredible.
And now I'm supposed to talk to the... supposed to talk to you now about that, and I think you say something and then I can use the nectar on it.
Is there nothing that can break the enchantment on you and your wife, Attis?
Perhaps there is, but I know not what. Feldspar, the ancient rock spirit, might tell you, if only there was a way to awaken him. You see, I am becoming more like a natural stag with every passing hour. Thought becomes more difficult, and the shadows of the forest sing to my blood.
If I find any way to help you, I will, my Lord Attis. Take heart, Attis. You must never give up.
I try, my lady, but I fear Ceres grows weaker and weaker. If she perishes, all of the bountiful wood will perish with her.
Oh boy.
Surely there is something that can be done.
Perhaps there is, but I know not what. Feldspar, the ancient rock spirit, might tell.
Okay, that repeats that part at the end there. Okay, so that's supposed to be your hint of what to do with the rock spirit that I haven't actually gone and shown yet. I think you're supposed to talk to him about the ancient rock spirit, which triggers it working correctly, because if you don't, you actually end up losing the item you need to actually do it correctly, and then you're basically locked out of beating the chapter. So I think I need to talk to him in order to trigger the flag in order for it to work properly. But I'm gonna save beforehand anyway, because I've had bad experiences where this just wouldn't work correctly for some reason. We don't go down, we go right, if I remember correctly. You think there'd be something here, but nope. I wonder where the rock spirit is. And I think if you just click on him normally, it ain't gonna end well for you either. Because basically if things go wrong, he goes at you, and instead of chewing through his nose, that chews through his mouth, and he blows you away, and he can blow you to a random location, but I think most of the time he'll blow you right into the desert area, and then you have to do all the backtrack over here, which is annoying. So yeah, I'm going to quit so the game actually saves, so I can hopefully not deal with any annoyances dealing with this. But because I talked to the husband stag, I think if we do this... we lose the item, but he's awake.
Why have you disturbed my slumber, mortal?
My apologies, noble spirit, but the bountiful woods are in terrible trouble. Lord Attis has been changed into a stag, and Lady Ceres into a tree.
That could not have happened if the river of life still flowed and the cornucopia was filled. They are the heart and lifeblood of the woods, and it will perish without them. You must start the river flowing by pouring sacred drink into the river maiden's pitcher. Replenish the cornucopia by placing sacred food in the cornucopia maiden's horn of plenty. Act quickly. I cannot stay awake.
Okay, so we need to put a bunch of fruit in here, but we also need to put a liquid drink in here, and the game's not lighting it up because we can't do it from there. So we need to watch the other side, and now I think we should be able to pour the nectar in there because the rock spirit, or whatever the spirit of the game, forest spirit, or whatever the game called it again, I forgot already. Whoops. Short-term memory alert. Yeah, we now should be able to put this into the first picture thing down below, and then the horn of life, or whatever I know Earthbound, but that's all I can think of calling it. The horn of life thing needs a bunch of fruit put into it as well, but we don't quite have that yet, but we should be able to do this. I think the double clicking doesn't make it go faster. Yep. Okay, there's part one. You pour this in here. And then the water flows. A rainbow shortcut path appears.
Come, Lord Attis. Perhaps a drink from the river of life will give you strength.
Lord Atlas, the husband stag, appears. He drinks from there, and these return back to normal.
The enchantment has been broken!
Indeed. Now perhaps I can save my lovely Ceres. Let us hurry, Valanice.
Now it's weird that he goes over there, and then Queen Valanice immediately goes over to the next screen where they are, and we get to see what happens here. So yeah, the game just did an auto cutscene to the next screen like that, and I think that was the first time. I don't know why I didn't do something like that. So we pulled that out, but yeah.
It would seem that the curse is stronger than I am, but I will not let her die. I will not.
I wish I could have helped you more, Lord Attis. But now I feel I must go to my daughter. I think she's in a dark land beyond these woods, and that she is in grave danger.
Valanice, if she is in Ooga Booga, you must pass through the swamp, and I have learned of a terrible monster who dwells there. I will help you evade him, but first I must try to save my lady love.
Yeah, I thought pulling that would release her from the curse, but apparently it's not enough, and she's still... But now that that's out, the tears there of nectar now turned to blood, and now she's slowly dying, and now he has to do basically a super healing move to keep her alive like that. Just reminded of the healing jutsus from Naruto, basically. I'm going to save again. So put this where Biza with fur. And we use this. Said needed very drastic measures to get to the other side. Here's those drastic measures.
Oh, I feel so strange.
Yep. Gotta go fast.
Don't think I've ever run so fast in my life.
And because we dealt with that, he saves us from that.
Attis. He was true to his word.
He said he would save us in case we were in danger. Actually, we can't even do that yet anyway, so why bother? Also, RNG dog again. I think RNG dog is actually worse with Queen Valanice, to be honest. Maybe that was the half an hour thing I was thinking of. Ow,
Hello.
my...
Hello.
Yeah, we're not messing with you guys. But yeah, now we're Queen Valanice on this... back into the Ooga Booga land here.